Bonjour mes amis, nous sommes à la maison de mes parents en Moncton, Nouveau-Brunswick. Et parce que c'est une province qui parle les deux français puis anglais, on a besoin de parler français pour for the beginning of this video. I don't really know. I don't know how to speak better French than that. I used to be able to speak French pretty good, but having left New Brunswick for Nova Scotia, the skill has since dwindled. Me, my dad, we're gonna go ride this trail that he found the other day. It's supposed to be like a dirt bike trail, but apparently it's pretty good. Relatively flowy, possibly the exact thing that I need to bring back the mountain bike flame. At the very least, we are gonna go ride my favorite trail system in all of the East Coast on Thursday, which inevitably will reignite that flame. But easy ride to mountain bike ride now in some pretty ridiculously sweltering heat, but should be easy enough and a good enough time to be like, okay, I remember why I love this. Let's make it happen. Those are some ominous looking clouds. Big question of the day is, will I get a flat? Probably. I'm getting dropped here. I guess I can have a sip of water first. Here we go. Oh yeah, that is smooth. Wow. Yep. Oh wow, there's trails everywhere in here. This is completely and utterly what should have been the first ride of the year. Something like this. Obviously this is quite a bit further away from where I'm normally at. But that's not to say there wasn't trails that I could have done my first ride of the year on like this inside the Halifax area. I'm loving this. It's fast, you don't have to think too much. You just sort of pedal, you're having a good time. Some corners come up like a little quicker than you're ready for and you're like, whoa! It's not your feet blowing off the pedals constantly with your saddle too high and expectations of grandeur. Where's my dad? I'm gonna criticize like a little bit your guys' ability to pay attention during vlogs. You know that this bike is set up tubeless, right? Like it has always been set up tubeless. I've never had a cross-country bike that wasn't set up tubeless. And when I got a flat last time, the sealant was dried up, so I had to put a tube in. That's why it wasn't like you don't need, like, the bike is tubeless. You know that, right? So I've seen that left turn. Oh, there's a left here. Is this where you went? Look at this beaver dam. How does a beaver even live in that? It's pretty weird. Oh yeah. Well, that's a big truck. That backstretch is so long, so flat, with just little whoops the whole way. It's like full gas, that whole backstretch. It's pretty obvious that it's made for dirt bikes back there. Wide. Oh yeah, plain and simple, smooth, flowy, lots of turns and berms trail. That is the appropriate way to get back into the groove of things. That feeling of like riding fast, not getting frustrated, and then slowly but surely bringing your eyes up from your front tire and looking through everything that you want to ride through, so you can like kind of at least try and do it what feels like fast, like you're not onto the brakes mid-corner or like heavy onto the brakes going into it. You can kind of just like work your way through it, build up the speed, build up the confidence, not have to worry about your feet blowing off the pedals. This is the ticket. And to boot, this is like a couple kilometers away from my parents' house. If I had lived here growing up, I would be a far better mountain biker than I am now. I might come back tomorrow morning. I'm probably not gonna ride my drop bar bike at all while I'm here. Yeah, right. There's these ridiculous punchy climbs that just come out of nowhere. You kind of have to be ready for, like this. This one's not so bad. This one might suck a little. Dirt bike challenge here. It's all right. That's her. That's everything. Apparently those trails that we were just on, those are made for motorcycle, like motocross enduro motorcycles. And typically what you'd see out there is guys riding like enduro motocross bikes. The like enduro cross type riding that honestly looks like an absolute blast to do. And somehow, like, I find motocross riders, like motocross bikes, get a lot of flack from mountain bikers and like trail associations in general for being like, they destroy trails. But I would argue that being on those were some of the fastest moving, least rooty, least rocky trails that I have like really had the privilege to ride that isn't machine built for mountain biking. Like, they're really good. And apparently, so I'm told, the motocross guys are like not really crazy about mountain bikers being on it, which is very understandable because of all the flack that motocross guys get for riding like any other trails that aren't theirs. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, well deserved. If I hear a motocross bike coming, I am out of the way completely. Like, this entire thing that you guys have built, this is yours. I am a guest here, and I'm not here to ruin it for you. I can pretty much guarantee that I will be in there again tomorrow. This thing is completely and utterly the absolute perfect tool for the job. I didn't once have to use this.